Welcome to Daytime Ottawa. What a great Friday lineup. We're talking movies with a local actor. We're talking theater on the show, a little Blue Jays baseball, but what a better way to start off a Friday show than some music. Nayana is a fabulous country recording artist right here from Ottawa. She's got a brand new single, a big launch of that single coming up, but we're going to get a little bit of a taste of it first of all. Here is Hellbound.
I used to be a saint, not a sinner. Never drank my beer before liquor. Never looked too long in the mirror. I was tired, it was vain. Had your pain, feel your grace. Mama didn't raise no angel. Ain't got no pretty little pillow. I'm on my way to the devil. Hear my name, you tremble. This time got a demon in my eyes. I'm so far down, I'm hellbound. I used to like red wine and a good time, picking petals off the flowers, found the right guy. Now I shoot straight, don't make me wait, no, won't give you the time of day. Mama didn't raise no angel, ain't got no pretty little pillow. I'm on my way to the devil, hear my name, you tremble. This time got a demon in my eyes, I'm so far down, I'm hellbound. Baby, I warn you, don't get no closer. Got so good at letting go, better off on my own. Hellbound.
That is just a taste of her brand new single. It is called Hellbound, the big single release party coming up April 16th. Here to tell us more about that and this brand new single, I'm joined by Nayana herself. Welcome to the show, Nayana. Look like, first of all, you just love performing. I mean, just watching that, you're not even in front of an audience there, and it looks like you love performing. That must be something you've missed over the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah, definitely. First of all, thank you so much for having me on. Throughout the past 2 years, it's definitely been tough not to, perform as much as I wanted to. But whenever we weren't in lockdown and it was safe, I definitely got outside and performed as much as I could. So
Let's talk about that song, Hellbound. How would you describe it? What's the inspiration for Hellbound?
I really like when people interpret my music kind of their own way and view it how they want to. But for myself, at least, it was just about growing up and going from, really needing people to lean on to becoming more independent and on my own. And the song just kind of plays on the fact that a lot of people in society would view that as, a negative thing. But for me, it was really positive. So I just kind of played off that fact and, used it into a song that, hellbound. So it sounds a little more negative, but for me, it was actually for the best and positive.
Yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from. Nayana, where did your musical journey start? Where did your love of music begin?
Ever since I was little, I loved to sing. I played piano. I started guitar really young. But my whole inspiration was honestly just Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus. When I was little, watching them on the TV, that's where everything started.
You had some great success for your single, Now I'm Drunk, which I told you I listened to this morning, and I think it's fantastic. The lyrics are really, really great. Tell me a little bit about that single and some of the success that you had with it.
Yeah, so I released that one back in November, I believe, and that was when I started using the social media app TikTok, and people on there kind of picked it up and started making their own videos to it, which led to it being my most successful song so far, and it's almost at 1 million streams, which is really exciting.
That is exciting. So obviously social media has had a big impact on your career. I think we've seen that with other artists as well, not just musicians, but other artists. Was that something that you specifically thought that, maybe this was a good way, or that it just sort of kind of happened sort of organically?
You know what? I have to give credit to my mom because she loves TikTok, and
Really?
she told me, she said, Yeah, she
Nice.
said, look at all these artists that are blowing up on TikTok, country artists, pop artists, everybody. She said, you need to start posting videos and eventually people will see it and, hopefully they like you and that'll just help you moving forward in your career. So I did that and, kudos to her. It worked out for me pretty well. So
now I'm feeling a little guilty because I don't have a TikTok profile whatsoever. And, being in media, I probably should. Not that I don't watch TikTok videos, but I just don't have my own profile. So maybe I need to start considering that. Let's talk about the record label, Young, Wild, and Free. I know that you worked with Jason very closely. Tell me about that relationship and why that particular record label.
Yeah, so in 2019, just right before the pandemic, honestly, it was late November, I was in a competition called One Artist, and I ended up winning, and the prize was a record deal with Young, Wild, and Free Records. It was super tough to, go through all these lockdowns and, the pandemic itself. But we ended up being able to build a few singles. We've worked very closely ever since. And I mean, it's been great. Shout out to Jason Wilkinson. He's the reason why I have all these songs, why I'm here today. So yeah, it's been awesome working with him. I
mentioned off the top that you do have your single release coming up. Tell us a little bit about that and what people can expect at the show.
Yeah, so that's the reason I'm here today. It's going to be, really big for me. I'm really proud of how hard we've worked. And it is, again, you mentioned it before, but at Overflow Brewery, which is on Caladar Avenue. And yeah, it's my 4th studio single launch. It's also my 20th birthday. I've always wanted to have a big party, so
nice.
this worked out great for me. But yeah, I'm super excited. I get to play all my singles live with a band in front of a big crowd for the first time. So yeah, I'm pumped. I can't wait.
When can we see an album?
I'm hoping that's coming. We're doing singles first, but honestly, like an EP is following shortly. I have hundreds and hundreds of songs that I'm just itching to record. So it'll definitely be coming in the near future, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Nayana, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Just a reminder, that single release is happening on April 16th. We'll be back and talking a little Blue Jays baseball right after this.